Hi, welcome back. English 10, week 3. I'm hoping you're done with everything from weeks 1 and 2. It's really important that you stay on track and keep up with the calendar because otherwise it snowballs and it's really hard to get caught up. And by the end of next week, we'll be closing weeks 1 through 3. So make sure that you are staying on track. So this week you have only 2 assignments besides this one because the one reading assignment is really long. And so it's not that long. I don't think you'll mind it. It has 3 parts to it. It has a science fiction story by Ray Bradbury. And then it has a article, like a newspaper article, magazine article about the house of the future. And then it has an ad about the car of the future. The funny thing is the house of the future and the car of the future are both older, so it's funny to think what the future was going to be in a high-tech way a number of years ago. So I think you'll enjoy that. And the science fiction story is a really great one. We've been talking about government, and I wanted to start that way because I wanted you to think about people and on the decisions that we have to make as humans. And the government plays a big part of that, of protecting our environment, for instance. So that's what I want you to start thinking about. The theme for pretty much the rest of the class is technology and man and nature, those 3 things, particularly man's impact on nature and the impact of technology on man and how man reacts to that and how we as people can do better. Maybe we'll end up thinking about that. So you're going to read the science fiction story and think about what has happened in this town because of technology and because of man's carelessness, maybe. So think about that as you're reading. I want you to get this reading done by Wednesday because when we meet in class at 8:30 on Wednesday, you should have already read that assignment with the short story, the article, and the car of the future ad, because we're going to do a response to that, a written response to that together as a class. So come to class Wednesday at 8:30 having already read the comparing 3 texts assignment and start thinking about that juxtaposition, that impact of technology on man, man on nature, where that brings us to as a society today. I've been sending out announcements or reminders about things that you still need to get caught up on. I hope that's helping you to know what you still need to do. Use your to-do list. Use the calendar to check off assignments you're already done with. Come see me in the English lab to get help. Oh, and our meeting this week, hopefully we will be meeting in the English lab. So just come to the English room at 8:30 Tuesday and we'll have class. It's actually that big room. We'll close it off and we'll use one side of it for English class. So I look forward to seeing you. I'm hoping that you're excited to read this short story about what man has done to himself because of the advances of technology. And I'm really curious to see what you think about that when we meet in class on Wednesday. Bye-bye. Oh, my question. Of course, my question. So, one of the things that we're going to start thinking about is the idea of our future as humans and the impact that technology has on us for particularly jobs. I want you to start thinking about that. Do you believe that robots are going to take jobs away to the extent that it harms humans or helps humans? What ideas do you have about what we can do as a society as robotics take over jobs? What does that mean that we're going to be able to shift to? Is it a good thing or is it scary? I'm really curious to see what you have to think about that. Okay, so that's the question. What do you think the impact of robotics is going to have on us as humans, particularly in the area of jobs? Okay, bye-bye.